Let's draw.
Let's draw. Okay, this is going to be a super fast, questionably good. Oh. Clumsily. Yeah, whatever. So the first thing with figuring out any comic is your character. So I'd like to start off developing a story by sort of making, like assembling all my ingredients for my recipe, so to speak. So of course, starting off with your main character, and your character could be anything that's not already like copyrighted and, you know, because it's boring to play with other people's characters. We're going to make up our own character. So I'm curious if anybody has an idea for, I don't know, an animal, an object. It could be a person, it could be a creature, it could be food. Food is always funny.
Some suggestions.
Some ideas we have are flamingo and fox.
Oh, fox! You guys know I love foxes. Actually, the ladies in Wool and Wit are the Foxton Antiques. So, okay, we'll do it. I haven't done a fox before. Okay, we're gonna do super fast comic. Dun, dun, dun. And we're gonna have to use our imagination because I'm gonna draw really rough. Okay, so our fox. I'm assuming this is a good fox. So a nice fox. This isn't like a fox. So I'm gonna, for me, taking my idea and making it real, I just ask myself a lot of questions. So right now I'm thinking, is this fox, do they walk on 4 legs or are they on their hind legs? So really the writing process to me is just, I ask myself a lot of questions. So each step of the process, you're just asking yourself questions. So I'm gonna go for 4 legs, or maybe it's sitting, I don't know. Okay, what does a fox look like? I'll start with, I guess I'll do standing. I don't know, we'll see where we go. I'm like, what does he look like? You know, his little puffy ears. They got like a little snout thing. Oh. I feel like I should have. This is normally when I draw the character like doing something, but we haven't decided what they do, so I'm just gonna. Let's see, they're kind of like a dog. Oh yeah, they sort of got like darker. They almost got like gloves on, right? A little tummy. Maybe they're. Oh no, the tail. Kind of coming in from the page. Okay, we're kind of just standing there. That's a box. Okay. Texture. Okay. That's a start. So, a fox.
Okay, Miss Hunley's class says some suggestions are he could be stealing food, eating turkey, or singing a song.
A lot of times, I want to draw when I first am getting to know my character, something that makes people instantly connect with your character is when it's through what they love. So if you see a character like doing what they love or like talking with someone they love, it is the sort of thing that really makes people care about that character. Because we connect through love more than like, oh, here's someone kicking a puppy. Like, I don't want to read that person's story. You know. So I'm curious with this fox. Well, we need a name. With unnamed fox, what do they want? Do they have like a dream or a need or a wish? Like, why do they get out of the den in the morning?
Leah in Miss Armitage's class says she would like the fox to have a frog friend.
Friendship I feel like friendship's probably the #1 driving motivation for a lot of characters is connection, especially right now. So a frog friend, Foxlet from Dora. Oh, we don't want to copy anybody. Yes, because our job is to come up with things that we have never seen before. That's why we have this wild imagination. But so a frog friend, I think that's cool. We know with a frog friend, because also they're sort of, then it makes me feel like they're in a forest, because we also have to decide where our characters are. So yeah, that seems, all right, we'll do that. Because also we don't have a lot of time, so we're just making decisions and going forward. So Foxy the Fox, or Larry the Fox. Larry the Fox? We need a foxy sounding name. I'll draw the frog, but we need, yeah, we need a foxy sounding name. Okay, well, he's looking here. So maybe I'll draw a frog up here on the tail, just because it looks like maybe frog, like looking up there. Okay, see, now I'm pulling up in my mental file cabinet. What does a frog look like? Okay. So, wait, they got, oh my, oh no. Wait, the frog. Oh no. Wait, they got like the weird eyes. Sort of like, and little freckles. Like, okay, so he's like, they got little tiny tails. I think they got a tail. They got little spots. Kind of little. I don't know if they got a tummy, so I'm gonna give them a little tummy. Okay, we're using our imaginations. It's a tiny frog. Okay, so we got a frog, we got a fox. I feel like forest, right? Forest? Unless they're like in a city? Okay, we'll do forest. I'm gonna draw a fox on like a little path. Okay, there's some trees, trees. Okay, they're kind of outside. Just a hint of a setting, a little bit of a place. Okay, so now, names. Ooh, Reuben and Robin. Sir Hopsworth and Foxworth. Oh, that's really cute. Ooh, yeah. Sir Hopsworth and Foxworth? I mean, that sounds like a kid's book right there. Okay. No, Reuben and Robin is good too. Oh no, I'm debating. Okay. Maybe Reuben and Robin. Well, I feel like Robin might be confusing because Robin's a bird. Like, would it be confusing to have a fox or a frog named Robin? It's like naming a cat dog. Maybe Reuben and Fox and what was that? Foxworth? Wait. Maybe Sir Hopsworth and Reuben the fox? A compromise. Okay. Reuben. Okay. Reuben the fox. And then Sir Hopsworth. Is it? Sorry.
That's what it was.
Sir Hopsworth. I'm like, does the frog need a crown? Is this like a royal frog? Okay. When
Definitely.
in doubt, yes, a crown. You should see me in
or
a
a cravat. They're making them fancy.
Okay, so see, that changes everything because now I'm like, what is this like royal sir little frog doing here? Like, sometimes when you're working on your characters, the second or the third character sort of ends up like, ooh, sometimes they might like steal the story and be the protagonist. But see, now my imagination is already like activated. So I'm like, obvious, because also the way I drew it, I'm like, okay, it looks like this fox is helping this little frog. So maybe this frog is like from some royal frog kingdom or somewhere. Or maybe it's a human disguised as a frog, you know, playing with classic fairy tale lore. And then the fox is sort of helping escort or helping this frog on their journey, perhaps. But yeah. And of course, there's a cat in here now. So now the cat's distracting me. It's like, how come you're not drawing me, human? It's like, sorry, cat. Where were you 10 minutes ago? Okay, so I'm curious. Do we want to have the frog like be from like a cat, like, I don't know, from like a royal place, or is this just another woodland creature? Anything? All right. Because I feel like that. Because I feel compelled to have like to draw like a little castle in the.
Franklin from my class says maybe he's lost.
Like maybe there's some castle nearby or some. I don't know. It's just implied there's something going on with that frog. Okay, so this is what I call sort of my mood board. So this is where you just draw your characters and where they are. And a lot of times I'll draw a speech bubble of what my character wants. So I'm going to draw like a little, maybe Fox is like, friends? Okay, Fox wants to be friends. And so once I sort of draw the different pieces I think that I want in my story, then my imagination already starts to put different scenarios together. Because if you're a visual learner like me, that just helps. That's just how we think. So it helps us out more than, it helps me unlock a story better than looking at text. Text does not tickle my imagination as much as seeing pictures. Let's see how much we got. Wait, 3 minutes. 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
Do you think I have time? Okay. Well, then I'm just going to super fast. So we're going to start off with the fox in the woods. And the fox is like, oh, I'm lonely. Or like, I'm bored. And maybe we see like hint of frog here. And then frog comes out. Wait, that's the nose. Okay, so he's like, oh, I'm bored, I'm lonely. Oh, the frog appears. Because normally you introduce your main character, then whatever secondary character. So then you gotta decide like the ending. So I feel like that, yeah, sort of figured out. This frog is on some sort of mission, and Frog and Fox is going to help Frog. So maybe here, let's see, he's like holding him. So maybe, okay, the fox is like, what are you doing here? Or maybe the frog is like, don't eat me. Yes, maybe frog is like, don't eat me. So then fox is like, oh, well, no, I'm not going to eat you. I'll be your friend. So he's going to hold him up, like give him a little hug. This is super basic. He's like that. He's like, no. He's like, oh, I won't. I need a friend. He's like, maybe you can help me. So then down here, maybe the frog is like, makes his case like, I need to get my XYZ magic artifact or get to my magical destination or something. I need help. So I'm going to do a little close-up of the frog.
Leah in Miss Armitage's class wonders if they should go through a mushroom forest. Someone in Catherine Hunley's class is wondering if there's a magic sword involved.
So this would be the moment to sort of, basically, what's the magic mission? You know, because this isn't going to be a whole story. This is almost like introducing a story. So then maybe here, the final one will be sort of the first panel that I drew, showing them going off on an adventure. He's like, let's go! And the little frog is on his back. And it's like, to be continued. So, oh my gosh, this was like super fast. So then I come up with a title of this future Disney franchise masterpiece. So oftentimes the title, I will look for keywords in my script. Like maybe they have the names of the characters. So maybe, let's see.
There's a suggestion for Magic Mushroom Mission.
There you go.
I'll say the magic.
I like
Maybe
that.
magic mission. Or like,
Okay.
because I don't know if there's a mushroom forest involved. Maybe a magic. Yeah, I'll say magic mission.
And with that, Miss Gulledge, I think we need to get these kids to their next class.
Woo! My goodness, that was really fast.
Perfect timing.
I hope you all will consider making your own little mini comics. I have resources for that on my website. Literally.com. And thank you for partnering with me. And if you don't have inspiration for your own story, you're welcome to use Sir Hopsworth or Reuben the Fox, because since we made them together, they belong to us all.